Hey everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking things to a new level. Our next big hurdle is texture. How do you make a drawing feel rough, smooth or grainy? The answer isn't a magical pencil, it's how you use the tools you already have. I've pre-drawn this chart in my sketchbook to demonstrate exactly how to tackle this. We aren't just going to draw lines, we're going to change pressure, orientation, and even the fundamental shape of our mark to create different textures on basic geometric forms. In the first row, I used a fine liner changing pressure and the orientation of the lines. You can see in the square that in the lower left part, the lines are closer to each other, creating a darker area. But the closer I got to the upper right part, the pressure is softer and also they're wider apart. In the sphere, I used the same technique, closer lines to create a shadow and spread apart lines to give an illusion of light. For the cylinder, I used cross-hatching, which is just parallel lines to create shading, texture, and the illusion of depth in a drawing. In the second row, I used a color pencil and I got these different textures using only an oval motion and changing the pressure. Now, in this final row we have a very interesting wooden texture. This was the hardest one because it was using a ballpoint pen, which I've never used before for drawings or sketches. The secret here was to apply steady pressure and to draw vertical lines. Then I applied more pressure to add some patterns that you can find in wood. As we can see in this sphere, there is a lighter area and a darker one, because the idea is to also apply the light and shadow methods we learned last week. Now I'm going to apply different textures using different materials to these forms. For the cube, I'll use a ballpoint pen. For the cylinder, a fine liner. And for the sphere, a charcoal pencil. With the ballpoint pen, I'll use a steady pressure to create vertical lines, but when I'm approaching the middle area where we have the core shadow, I'll change the pressure so the lines can be darker. And now we have this nice texture which we can apply to other sketches or drawings. We can even change it and transform it into a cross-hatching. Okay, so just a correction. This was supposed to be using ballpoint pen, but I forgot and used the fine liner. So the next one I am going to use the ballpoint pen, and this one will be just a fine liner. I will just erase that with my eraser. Sorry about that. Now for the sphere, I'll draw ovals using a ballpoint pen, since I forgot about using it in the previous one. And I'm just going to change the pressure and how close they're to each other. It sounds weird, to be honest, to draw only ovals, but we can get a very nice and interesting texture. Finally, I'll draw again a wooden texture using a charcoal pencil. I want the light to come from the upper right area, so that's going to be the lighter area and the left area is going to be darker. We start by applying steady, soft pressure and draw diagonal lines. Then I just choose random spots in which I increase the pressure and draw random lines and shapes to have a wooden pattern.
I am waiting for a bus at the end of the night, under street lamp,
We can even play with the shadows and apply different textures to them too.
sun gonna shine on a brand new day for me. A brand new day for love. Brand new day.
And there you have it. These are the final results. You can try to create your own patterns using different materials like sanguine, charcoal, graphite pencils, mechanical pencils, fine liners, alcohol markers, acrylic markers even, and try to play with different figures, different pressure, change the orientation of the lines. This is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys next week. Bye.